Can and could are modal verbs. They are used with other verbs to convey ideas, such as possibility, permission, etc. Can. Can is one of the most commonly used modal verbs in English. We use can to talk about possibility and ability, make requests, ask for or give permission. Structure of can: subject plus can plus main verb. The main verb is always the bare infinitive. Infinitive without to. For example, I can play tennis. He cannot or can't play tennis. Can you play tennis? Notice that can is invariable. There is only one form of can. The main verb is always the bare infinitive. Infinitive without to. We cannot say, I can to play tennis. Use of can. Using can for possibility and ability. We use can to talk about what is possible, what we are able or free to do. For example, John can speak Spanish. I cannot hear you, or I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Normally, we use can for the present, but it is possible to use can when we make present decisions about future ability. For example, can you help me with my homework? Present. Sorry, I'm busy today, but I can help you tomorrow. Future. Using can for requests and orders. We often use can in a question to ask somebody to do something. This is not a real question. We do not really want to know if the person is able to do something. We want them to do it. The use of can in this way is informal, mainly between friends and family. For example, can you make a cup of coffee, please? Can you put the TV on? Can you come here a minute? Can you be quiet? Using can for permission. We sometimes use can to ask or give permission for something. For example, can I smoke in this room? You can't smoke here, but you can smoke in the garden. Note that we also use could, may, might for permission. The use of can for permission is informal. Could. Could is an auxiliary verb, a modal auxiliary verb. We use could to talk about past possibility or ability, make requests. Structure of could: subject plus could plus main verb. For example, my grandmother could swim. She could not walk, or she couldn't walk. Could your grandmother swim? Notice that could is invariable. There is only one form of could. The main verb is always the bare infinitive. We cannot say, I could to play tennis. Use of could. Using could for past possibility or ability. We use could to talk about what was possible in the past, what we were able or free to do. For example, my grandmother could speak 7 languages. When we were arrived home, we could not open the door. Could you understand what he was saying? We use could, positive, and could not, negative, for general ability in the past. For example, my grandmother could speak Spanish. My grandmother couldn't speak Spanish. A man fell into the river yesterday. The police couldn't save him. Could using for requests. We often use could in a question to ask somebody to do something. The use of could in this way is very polite or informal. For example, could you tell me where the bank is, please? Could you send me a catalog, please?